Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 4,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. Gervonta Davis admits that Ryan Garcia will be most difficult opponent of his career. For a number of years now, Ryan Garcia has pushed the buttons of Gervonta Davis. However, no matter how many curse-filled tirades he would be embark upon, the hard-hitting star from Baltimore, Maryland, openly dismissed Garcia, often referring to him as a tenuous opponent and nothing more than a child. Fast forward just a few years later, and Davis is now citing a different tune, with Garcia building himself into not only one of boxing's biggest stars, but also one of its more lethal punchers. Davis believes that the time for their showdown has finally arrived. Officially, the two are set to meet in the main event slot on April 22nd at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Although he is viewed as a solid favorite on the night, Davis isn't sleeping on his incredibly talented opponent. Garcia, 24, established himself as a reputable adversary following a string of noteworthy wins. Most recently, the former WBC interim titleist laid waste to Javier Fortuna, dropping and stopping the normally durable contender in the 6th round in July of 2022. Davis admittedly has taken notice of some of Garcia's handiwork. By and large, the 28-year-old Davis, unlike his detractors, is firmly on the belief that the level of opposition he is facing up until this point should be respected. But even with Davis leaning up across the ring against the likes of Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Rolando Romero, Isaac Cruz, and a long list of others, Davis acknowledges that Garcia, thanks to his height, reach, and the legendary punching power, will undoubtedly be the most difficult foe he is ever come across. Yeah, for sure, said Davis to Boxing Sun during a recent interview, when asked if Garcia will be his most difficult challenge yet. He either thought, as I would say. Ryan Garcia claims Gervonta Davis does not possess the same attributes as Luke Campbell. This one may be easier. Ryan Garcia claims fighting Gervonta Davis may be easier than fighting Luke Campbell ahead of his clash against Tank. King Ray is set to take on Floyd Mayweather's protege, Gervonta Davis, on April 22nd. At a venue that has yet to be decided. The fight is one of the most highly awaited fights in the division since the two have been trash-talking for a while now and are also two of the most talented fighters in the division. Ahead of the fight, Garcia spoke about the challenges this fight brings via Boxing Sun. You know, Luke Campbell, you gotta understand that it causes different problems. He is a taller fighter. His shots will hit me at a different range. Davis has to really come up and hit me. It's much different. It's a much different fight, so you never know. This one may be easier. You just don't know. Yes, at face value he is a tall fighter, you know, on paper, but you just don't know. You just don't know. The fight will mark Ryan Garcia's first title fight as he looks to the regular WBA lightweight title. The winner of the fight will look to challenge for the title against Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis engage in heated trash talk at the press conference. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis live up to the hype as they brought their trash talk to the main stage during their press conference. The fighters went back and forth shooting insults to each other. Garcia seemed like the calmer fighter as a Tank got agitated and even came close to King Ray's face. It all kicked off when Garcia said, "You like to fight guys that don't hit hard. But guess what? I do hit hard. And when I hit you with that light hook." Gervonta Davis replied saying, "What else?" Garcia reported, "What else? Watch, when I hit you with it, you are on the floor. Sleep, good night." Gervonta Davis clapped back by repeating the question, "What else?" as a taunt to Ryan Garcia, saying he has only one punch in his arsenal. Tank Davis stated that King Ray is not a complete fighter and relies on just one punch. Davis then stood up to show there was not much hate difference between them. Instead of getting agitated, Garcia calmly dismissed Davis by saying he was not worrying about him. The WBA regular lightweight champion American Gervonta Davis claims that he is already the main star of world boxing. According to the Tank, the absolute world champion and the second middleweight Mexican Saul Alvarez is on the decline of his career, and very soon they will start to forget about him while he is young and on the rise. Gervonta is sure that if people don't realize this yet, they will definitely understand after his victory over compatriot Ryan Garcia. I feel like I'm already the main guy in our sport. Canelo is now walking out the door, and all these guys are following him. Let's just say I'm the face of boxing. After my victory over Garcia, everyone will just go crazy. Even if you are not interested in boxing, you should definitely watch our fight, Davis said. Recall that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia will fight on April 22nd in Las Vegas. Ryan Garcia weighed in on the weighty issue surrounding his super fight against Gervonta Davis on April 22nd at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. On Showtime pay-per-view during their kick-off press conference at the Beverly Hilton, Garcia had been clamoring to fight Davis over the course of the last 3 years. And in order to get in the ring with the knockout artist, the 23-year-old was forced to concede to contractual demand from Team Tank. Chief among the line items was that Garcia had to agree to fight at a catch weight of 136 pounds, and on the following day during the Nevada State Athletic Commission's morning weigh-in, Garcia could not weigh more than 146 pounds. Garcia can weigh as much as he wants after on fight day, leading up to the opening bell. Garcia fought 6 times at the lightweight limit from 2018 to 2021, but in his pair of outings in 2022 under new coach Joe Guzan, Garcia moved up to 140 pounds at the behest of his opponents Emmanuel Tagoy and Javier Fortuna. The 24-year-old Garcia got comfortable and acclimated at the weight and wanted to continue his career as a junior welterweight. But the nearly 5 inches shorter Davis, who knocked out Mario Barrios during his lone fight at 140 pounds in 2021 to win a secondary title, demanded that the fight take place as close to the lightweight limit as possible. In an interview with Boxing Sense, both fighters opened up about the weight class. It just shows you what type of person he is. No integrity, no will to fight the best, no will to get a best version of me. But it doesn't matter, Garcia told. It can't stop what God has destined for me. I chose to make this fight happen. I didn't put myself first. I put the boxing fans first. I put the sport itself first. I want to make an impact on these sports. I want to lead the charge. And nobody was willing to do it. Terence Crawford didn't want to do it. Errol Spence Jr. didn't want to do it. Nobody wanted to lead the charge. So I had to do it. I guess I'm doing it. The one that they didn't expect to do it. The one that's supposed to be scared. The one that's supposed to be a coward, Garcia said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.